Hi everyone, welcome to watergoddesstarot. So the topic for today is, what is your soul craving for at the moment? You have three options to choose from. I'll show you the close-ups as well. This is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. You can pause the video, take your time, and choose the image that you feel drawn to the most intuitively. Meanwhile, let's just begin with pile number 1. Hi pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So let's just figure out as to what is your soul craving for at the moment. So for you we have Medicine Woman, Buddhi in reverse, New beginnings, Restoration and transformation, Intuition, and we have Read. I'll place this here. Now pile number 1, what your soul is craving for right now is you becoming a healer. Okay, I'll be very honest with you. You are someone who is meant to be a professional healer in this lifetime. The universe has been sending you signs. You have been seeing synchronicities. Your intuition has been constantly guiding you that you have psychic gifts, you have psychic abilities, but you have not been able to find that ground or that courage to finally take that leap of faith and start your new journey as a healer. You are that person who's meant to work with the natural elements. Okay? You are meant to teach people how to work with herbs, how to work with nature, how to work with different elements like air, fire, water, okay? And you know, there's something about you. You are a natural healer, but all this while, you have been listening to the people around you. You have been following the path that people have been showing you, okay? You have your eyes set on a goal, but you do not have the courage to pursue that goal. And this is only going to happen when you will stop listening to the world and you will start channeling your energies, okay? There's a need for you to connect with yourself. There is a need for you to take accountability of your life, to not give the reins of your life in somebody else's hand, to not live for others, to not operate in a way where you are people pleasing, okay? Where you are kind of catering to what your parents want you to do, or what your friends expect out of you, or what the society expects out of you. Yes, maybe you are not very sure as to how good you're going to be, but you're meant for this. You're meant for this in this lifetime, and the more you're going to delay this, the more the universe is going to push you in this direction. So if you are that person who has been contemplating if they should be going down this path, then this is your confirmation. You are meant to be a healer. You're meant to do things, perform rituals, activities, read for people, try different divination tools. I mean, whatever you feel attracted to, your soul already knows what it wants. Okay? It's just that you are not following the calling of your soul. You know what you're supposed to do, but you're running away from acknowledging what your soul is trying to tell you. All right? You have had enough life experiences, pile number 1, that have molded you, that have shaped your personality, that have actually put you in a very tight spot, okay? It's not that your life has been a bed of roses or it has been very easy. You have seen darkness, okay? You know what darkness looks like. You've been there, you've done that. You've managed to come out of murky waters. And now is the time for you to kind of, take a step back, reflect on whatever you've been through, okay? Understand the patterns that have been ongoing in your lineage, in your family line, because you are the cycle breaker, because you are that person who is meant to be a leader, who's meant to go down the path of being a healer, okay? And your soul is craving for you to take this leap of faith, to have this new beginning, to start right now itself, okay? Take the first step and then just have faith that even if you fall, the universe will catch you. Because you're not going to fall, let me be very honest. You're not going to fall. You're meant to be a healer. I cannot emphasize more on this. I'm giving you my word, you have it in you, okay? What your soul is craving for is for you to tap into your intuition. As I've said before, your intuition has been guiding you, okay? But that's the reason. I don't know what's stopping you from not taking this leap of faith or not going down this way, or what blockages are there in your life, or what pressure you have from the people around you, from your loved ones, your family, whatever the case is. Leave everyone's expectations for once and please live your life for yourself. If this is what you want to do it for yourself. If you are someone who has never ever thought of being a healer, then I'm here to tell you that you will go down this path at least once in this lifetime, because your soul is craving for this and it is going to push you. No matter how much you will try to run away from reality, you are going to be pushed in this direction and you will have no other option than going down this path, because that's your purpose, that's your soul calling, okay? Your soul is also craving for you to, read about the esoteric world, or whatever divination tool you want to dive into, be it astrology, numerology, or you want to go into spell work, rituals, or you want to have a shop of your own where you're going to sell herbs, oils, candles, crystals, whatever the case is. If you want to be a tarot reader, what you got to do is you got to study about that, okay? You are naturally gifted, but the more you're going to practice, the more you're going to learn, the better will be your skills. The more connected you're going to feel with your gifts, okay? Right now, you're disconnected because you're not in sync with what your soul is craving for, what your intuition is trying to guide you towards. But once that sync is there, once that understanding is there, once that acceptance is there, that yes, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to try my hands at, and let's see where we go. And just go for it. And you will not even realize as to how fast you're going to grow in this entire process, okay? Why? Because you're naturally good at it. You don't have to do a lot. It's just that you have to tap into your intuition. You have to have that connect with your gut, with the higher realms, be grounded, and you will be good to go. So the more you learn, the better your insights are going to be. And your insights and the feedback that you're going to receive from the people is something that is going to push you to even work harder, or to learn more about your craft, or to learn more about yourself, or to kind of explore what all gifts you have. And you are going to, layer by layer, all of it is going to peel, and then it's all going to make sense to you. So this is what, your soul is craving for at this point of time. Also, I just feel, pile number 1, there's something about you not taking very good care of your physical body. Okay, so there's a need for you to add some activities into your life that involve balance. So for that you can do yoga. Okay, you should do yoga because it's going to have a positive impact on not just your physical body but also your mental, spiritual, emotional health at the same time. So you got to take out some time from your schedule and kind of devote that time to practicing yoga on an everyday basis. Also, your soul is craving for you to face your shadow side. You have been through a lot of darkness that's there, but then there is some kind of guilt or shame that you're holding on to, and this needs to get released. Okay, this needs to get released. You have some severe people pleasing tendencies, and now your soul is tired. Your soul is tired of being a yes man or a yes woman to the world. Your soul is tired for, kind of keeping everybody happy. But then your focus is always on others. And now your soul is craving for you to focus on yourself. You got to be very careful when it comes to your romantic relationships, your intimate relationships. Because right now your soul is craving for a soul connection. It's not craving for something casual. It's not craving for a fling, a situationship, a hookup, friends with benefits. No, it's not craving for that. Your soul is craving for something that's very, very spiritual. And this is your soul that's, kind of coming in the picture and giving this message to you that, what, do not get intimate with anyone that you do not feel a connect with. Okay, if you're not feeling connected on a soul level, then you should kind of refrain from forming any kind of bonding, a physical relationship basically. I mean, all I'm trying to say over here is that your soul is not ready for casual dating. It's not. Okay, and there's nothing wrong or right, but then if you indulge in getting intimate with people just on a casual level, it's going to have an impact on your soul and on your healing journey as well. And then this is going to create a blockage when it comes to your transformation, when it comes to your own ascension, or when it comes to, you feeling connected with yourself. Then you're going to lose that essence. Because when two people are coming together physically, it's a very spiritual kind of an act. Okay, not many people realize this, but this is a fact. It's a spiritual thing, but the world has made it into something that's very casual, that's very, the body needs it, and we have our hormones and stuff like that, XYZ. That's fine. But what you got to understand is that you pick up on energies when two people, they come together physically. Okay, you not only indulge in having pleasure, but you also kind of take that person's energies, that person's trauma, everything gets exchanged between two people. That's why people who are way too active are very messed up in their everyday life, because they have been picking up a lot many broken pieces from different places and they don't even realize that. So your soul doesn't want you to fall into this. Your soul wants you to be very conscious of who you are letting in, because you're not for everyone. You are sacred, and you got to kind of treat your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual body like that. Okay? So yes, I mean, overall, this is what your soul is craving for at this point of time. And I am talking to a fellow healer. So like, I would love to know who you are, pile number one, because it was lovely reading for you. In all honesty, it was lovely reading for you. And I just hope that you enjoyed your reading. If you liked your reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so that whenever I post next, you get notified. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via Instagram and email. The details for both is in my description box below. I'll catch up with you in the next reading. See ya! Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. So let's just find out as to what your soul is craving for at the moment. So for you, we have thunderstorm, this is sattva in reverse, leadership, courage, visionary, build strength, and here we have abundance, planning. Okay. Now pile number two, what your soul is craving for at the moment is for you to surrender. Surrender to whatever you're going through at this point of time, because there are very high chances that you are in the middle of a spiritual awakening and your whole world is upside down when you're listening to this reading. If you haven't been through something that's very chaotic or that requires a lot many changes in your life, see, this awakening that you are going through or you will go through is something that can either create a lot of chaos into your life or it's going to bring in a lot of changes into your life. But whatever the case be, it is going to put you in a spot where you will be uncomfortable, where you are not going to be very happy with the changes, or wherever the universe is going to place you is something, the process of it basically is something that you're not going to enjoy a lot. Okay, so for some of you, you are already in the middle of this transformation, and for the others, it is about to happen. Okay, it's about to happen pretty soon, possibly within a month from whenever you're listening to this reading. So what your soul is craving for is freedom, is for you to not hold back or to try fighting with the universe. Okay, do not try to run away from whatever you're going through, because you do not realize, pile number two, but the fact is that no matter how uncomfortable you're feeling at this point of time, or you are going to feel whenever you'll be going through this process, all of it is happening for you. Yes, might sound very cliched, boring and stuff like that, but it's not. Okay, it's not. And your soul is here to tell you that, you know what, go through this. It might feel as if your entire world is falling apart, but when you're going to go through this transformation, what lies ahead of you is something that is so beautiful. It's something that you've always prayed for, and you are going to smile the brightest when you will reach wherever you've been wanting to all this while. So now, if you have big dreams, pile number two, this crumbling has to happen. Okay, if you want to reach your full potential, if you want to become a better version of yourself, you have to go through period of difficulties, and for everyone this period is going to look different. Okay, everyone is going to go through different set of difficulties. Everyone's definition of a difficulty is going to be different. So now whatever challenges you in real life is something that you are going to look at or term as, it being difficult. Okay, So see how it fits your picture. But your soul is craving for you to just set it free, for you to go with the flow, for you to accept whatever is happening, for you to stop fighting with the universe, for you to just be and surrender and see what happens. Okay? Another thing that your soul is craving for is for you to clean your diet. Okay? There is a need for you to have an overall detox, and this includes you detoxing the people that you follow on your social media, the kind of content that you're consuming on an everyday basis, the food that you're eating, the people that you're surrounding yourself with, the kind of music that you're listening to, the kind of routine that you're following on an everyday basis. Basically, just sit with yourself and see how you spend your 24 hours. And if you have a pattern to you, if you have certain addictions, certain habits that are not good for you, you got to work on that, okay? Your soul is craving a cleanse at this point of time, and you need to give it the cleanse that it's craving, because that's what your soul needs. Your soul is in need of purity at this point of time, but you are maybe, emotional eating at this point of time. There's something around your eating habits that your soul is not liking. Maybe you are eating your last meal at midnight, or I just don't know. It's going to be different for everyone. Whatever the case is, try fasting. I mean, I'm nobody to tell you to try fasting, but it just came very naturally. So maybe it was for somebody. But then all I'm trying to say is cleanse. See how you can cleanse yourself on an energetic level, on a physical level, emotional level, spiritual level, everything. Okay? Your soul is also craving an energy cleanse, to be honest. Okay? So see the kind of people that you're spending your time with. Maybe those are not your people, or maybe, there is some energy that's around you that is kind of trying to control you or block your intuition and stuff like that. So for that, there is a need for you to do a cleansing ritual for yourself, okay? Your soul is craving for a position of authority, or basically it's craving for power, okay? It's craving for power because you're someone who is very powerful. You're someone who's very courageous. You're a visionary. You are that kind of a person who excels when they are being authoritative, who's a very good leader. And your soul is kind of, craving for that position, craving for you to come out in the open, craving for you to stop holding yourself back. You're settling for less. You are, hiding behind the curtains. And now is the time, pile number 2, for you to come out and just do something and show what you got. You got to show how talented you are. You cannot hide any longer, because your soul needs that recognition. Your soul needs that recognition because you're worthy of it. Your soul is worthy of it. You have your gifts, you have your talent. Then why are you sleeping on it? Why are you not being proactive and just being out there? You are not meant to dim your light. You're not meant to do that. You're not meant to fit in. You're meant to stand out. You're meant to lead. You're meant to show people the way ahead, okay? And you are a very good teacher. Let me tell you that. You're a very good teacher. So if at all you have been on this lookout for this position where you want to be a coach, you want to be a leader, you want to be a teacher, you want to address a large group of people or a lot of people, you should do that, because you will be very good at it, and it's going to come out very naturally and very beautifully, okay? Also, I just think your soul is craving for a promotion at your workplace, especially if you're someone who's into a 9 to 5, you are not being treated as per your standards, as per what you deserve. Because there is this energy that I'm getting where you are way more deserving than you're getting. So there is a need for you to speak up for yourself. There's a need for you to ask. You cannot keep on following everyone's lead when you yourself are meant to be a leader. So if that's the case, speak for yourself. I'm not saying fight. Do not fight. But do not shy away from stating your opinion. Do not shy away from speaking your truth. There is a need for you to speak your truth. There is a need for you to just use your throat chakra more. Because the more you will try to resist what you want to say, what your soul wants, the more blockages you're going to create around your throat center. So do not do that, pile number 2. No matter what happens, your soul always wants you to choose the path of righteousness, to be kind of authentic, to have your integrity in place, no matter how tough of a spot you're in. Okay? Do not choose shortcuts for yourself. Your soul wants you to be as pure as possible, to be as honest as possible. Because that is what sets you apart, or that is what is going to set you apart from your peers, your competitors, or just the people in general, okay? But you are that kind of a person, pile number 2, who has a lot of white light around you, okay? You are a pure soul, but you are feeling very muddled and confused and kind of stuck in this 3D world where you are not able to find your footing, okay? You are not able to find your ground. But your soul is here to tell you that the more honest you are with yourself, with the world, the more success, the more abundance, the more prosperity you're going to welcome into your life. Okay? You do not have to prove your worth to people. The world knows how good you are. If you continue to kind of, just follow the calling of your soul, just follow your lead, do what feels right to you, when you know that you're not harming people, when you know that your intention is correct. I mean, that is what matters the most. Do not think about the outcome. Do not think as to how people see you, what they think of you. That doesn't matter. If you are right in your eyes, if you know that you're not hurting the people around you, if you know that you're not doing bad with anyone, if you know that, you are genuine, then there's nothing to worry about. That means that you're on the right path. That means that you are doing things that are right for you, and you're kind of satisfying your soul, because that is what your soul is demanding at this point of time. All your soul wants is for you to be honest, for you to be kind of truthful, okay? Your soul also doesn't want you to lose your hope or to lose your cool when people challenge you, okay? So your soul is kind of craving for you to be smart with your words and your emotions. Do not give emotional reactions to people, because that is what people might try to get out of you. So do not do that. Why? Because then you will be losing yourself, and that is what the people around you who don't like you want, and we are not going to give them that, okay? So whenever you come across someone who kind of challenges you in a way, misbehaves with you, or crosses that line with you, see how you can just distance yourself from that person without losing your essence, okay? Pile number 2, your soul is also craving for some physical exercise, okay? Maybe you're not exercising that much, but there's a need for you to do some strength training. If you do not have time to go to the gym, that's okay. You can work out at home. You can do whatever you feel called to, but there's a need for you to move your body. There's a need for you to work with your body weight. There's a need for you to build more strength, okay? So just see how you can do that, because that is what your soul is craving for. Your soul is craving for physical movement at this point of time. Your soul is also craving for you to connect with your intuition. And the more you're going to exercise, the more your energies are going to be grounded. And the more grounded your energies are, the better connect you're going to have with your intuition. And when you will be intuitively tapped in, you will be able to channel messages in a better manner. That is why it's important for you to kind of do some kind of a physical activity, because it's directly going to have an impact on your chakras and your state of mind as well. Your soul is craving for you to be confident in who you are. So for example, you're someone who's exercising a lot and you have a particular goal in mind when it comes to the way your body should look, when it comes to what your body weight should be and stuff like that, and maybe you're not able to reach that goal, then do not lose hope, because all these things, they take time. What matters is your effort, okay? Do not compare your journey or your body with that of anybody else, because everyone's story is different and nobody knows the full picture of anyone's life. No matter how close you are, it's very difficult for you to know each and every detail about that person. So what you got to understand is how far you are going in your journey, or how far you've come till now, and be proud of that. Be proud of what you've achieved till now. So your soul is craving for some appreciation. Your soul is craving for you to be gentle with yourself, to be kind with yourself. Okay, stop criticizing yourself. There's a need for you to practice positive affirmations, to learn more about body positivity as well, pile number 2. Okay, your soul is also craving for you to spend some time with animals. Okay, because animals are very nourishing for your soul. Even if you don't realize, they really are. So you should spend some time with animals. Your soul is craving for you to plan for your future in terms of your finances, your investments, how much money you're spending, how much money you're saving. There has to be budgeting on a monthly basis. I mean, you cannot be in that space where you're taking out money whenever you want, when you are clueless about how much money you have in your account. And I mean, there's a need for you to start saving money, is what I'd say. Your soul is craving for you to plan for your future. Your soul is craving for you to take that responsibility where you are able to take care of yourself a couple of years down the line. You cannot live paycheck to paycheck. You cannot go overboard when it comes to your shopping. And you need not be stingy also. I mean, that's what I'm saying. There has to be that balance. You have to fix a certain amount, a certain budget, that you know what, this is what I'm going to spend on this is what I'm going to spend here and stuff like that, and this is a set amount that is going in my emergency funds and I'm not going to touch that. So there has to be this when it comes to your finances. Also, for some of you, the message that I'm getting is, no matter what your field of work is, be it a 9 to 5 or you have a business of your own, I mean, whatever you do for a living, you're charging very less as per your gifts, as per your talents, as per your expertise, okay? So if you are in a 9 to 5, then you should be paid more for whatever you do, because you are good at what you do, okay? And if you are someone who's self-employed, then you got to sell your products at a higher price. Or if you are a tarot reader, your prices need to go up, okay? Whatever you do for a living, just know that there is this thing where your soul is kind of telling you to charge more for your services. Okay? You should also see how you can have multiple sources of income, because pile number 2, you are very talented, okay, and you're meant to make money from multiple sources in this lifetime. So your soul is craving for you to expand your horizons. And I just had that itch in my throat that's telling me that your voice is going to play a very important role when it comes to you making money. So see how you can make money out of your voice. Okay, you could be a singer, you could be a speaker, you could have your YouTube channel, or just anything for that matter. These were the random examples that were just coming to me at this point of time, so I'm giving them. But there are multiple options that are there when it comes to you using your voice and making money out of it, okay? So yes, I mean, just see how you can expand, and expansion is something that your soul is craving for. And maybe this expansion is going to come into your life when you will pass this transitional phase that you're going through, or that you will be going through, okay? So that is what I have for you, pile number 2. And if you liked your reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so that whenever I post next, you get notified. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via Instagram and email. The details for both is in my description box below. I'll catch up with you in the next reading. See ya! Hi pile number 3, welcome to your reading. So let's just figure out as to what is your soul craving for at the moment. So for you we have the Mountain, Durga upright, Perseverance, Priestess of the Healing Waters, that I'm going to cover with Meditate, because the image on Priestess of the Healing Waters is a bit explicit. So I will cover this up. And then we have Connect with Fire. Okay, pile number 3. Now the first thing that your soul is craving for is sleep. You got to sleep more. You're not sleeping as per the amount of hours that your body is demanding. Please sleep more. And if you think that you're sleeping enough, then check your sleep cycle. What time are you sleeping? What time are you waking up? Okay? How in sync is it with your body clock? Because if you are someone who is feeling lethargic throughout the day, it's probably because you're not sleeping on time or you're not sleeping enough. So just take care of that. Secondly, you need a break. You need a vacation. Your soul is craving for some downtime, possibly to the mountains. So if you've been wanting to go on a retreat, please do that as soon as you can, because it's going to be very nourishing for your soul. It's going to be very rejuvenating for you, for your spirit, and for you to have that clarity of thought. Because you know what, pile number 3? You're someone who's very hardworking. You're very creative. But there are very high chances that you're feeling stuck at this point of time in your life. And if you are feeling stuck, if you think that, whatever you're wanting to create, you're not able to, that's because there's a lot that's happening in your crown chakra. There's a lot of information that you're downloading, but you're not able to process that. And for you to have that clarity of thought, for you to have that energy, that enthusiasm to give it your all, it's important for you to take a break, because you are exhausted, your body is exhausted, your mind is exhausted. So basically, first and foremost, your soul is craving for you to take a break. Go easy on yourself, okay? Another thing that your soul is craving for is for you to have that ability to see the bigger picture. because maybe right now you're so much muddled up and stuck in your thoughts, in your patterns, that you're not able to move ahead in a way that's going to be beneficial for you in the long run. You're not looking at the bigger picture. Why? Because you're not able to look at the bigger picture, because your vision is being blocked in a way. And that's why there's a need for you to take a break, so that you can freshen up, so that you can find yourself, so that you can come back stronger. Okay? So do that. Take a break, as this break is going to act as a boon. Trust me when I say that. Okay? Your soul is also craving. Your soul is tired. I'll tell you why. Your soul is tired not just because you are a hard worker, but because you have a lot of people who are against you. You have a lot of hidden enemies. There are a lot of energies that are working against you. And trust me, this is nothing to be scared of. Okay, so before you kind of start losing your cool and start fretting that, there's so many people against me, that is why this XYZ was happening with me and stuff like that, do not even give an inch of importance to that. Because people are only going to work against that particular person whom they can see as a threat. Okay? And you will only be threat to people if you're good at something. And you are very good at what you do. Maybe you are one of the best people in your field of work, okay? No matter what profession you have or however you carry yourself. There's something about your energy, there's something about your aura, there's something about the gifts that you have, okay? And I'm not just talking about spiritual gifts at this point of time, I'm talking about all kinds of gifts. So, the thing is, you have a lot of jealous souls, okay? And people, one after the other, are kind of creating blockages in your life, trying to slow you down, trying to hamper your progress, trying to create obstacles so that you don't move ahead in your career. And they are trying different kinds of tactics, just cheap politics and stuff like that, everything. But my lovely pile number 3, you have the blessings of Goddess Durga. What else do you want? You're highly, highly, highly protected. Any harm directed towards you is going to go back to the sender. You do not have to worry about that, because Goddess Durga is looking after you. I mean, she has your back. And she's very protective of you, because she knows where you're coming from, because she knows what your intent is, because she knows how much you've put in the effort to reach wherever you are in your life, in your career, in your field of work. People think you've had it easy. People think that, it was all so smooth for you. But nobody knows the truth of your journey except for yourself and Goddess Durga. So over here, your soul is craving for you to ask help from Goddess Durga. If you're feeling weak, ask her for strength. If you're feeling that, you have a lot of enemies, ask her to protect you. Because she is there. She's already doing it. But if you will ask, you will have that connect with Goddess Durga. And that's how you're going to even start feeling more strong in your energy field. There's a need for you to pray. If you believe in Goddess Durga, if you believe in her strength, then you should pray to her on an everyday basis. Ask her to protect you. Ask her to give you strength to face all the difficulties or all the challenges that are coming in your way. And you will come out of it in a whim. You'll come out of it in a way, pile number 3, that you yourself are not going to realize as to how everything just happened. It's going to be smooth like butter, okay? So just do this much. Especially Especially if you are someone who's feeling stuck in your life at this point of time, ask for help. Ask and it shall be given to you. Okay? Also, your soul is craving for you to have more water. So please drink more water because you're not drinking enough. Your soul is craving for you to not give up, yeah, pile number 3. I mean, if nobody believes in you, know that there are entities more powerful than any human being who are supporting you. You're being highly supported by the higher realms, by your angels, by your spirit guides, by Goddess Durga. What else do you want? Even if nobody believes in you, do not even think of giving up. Yes, you can take a step back, you can rest and kind of come back when you feel rejuvenated. But do not give up, because every dream, everything that you have dreamt of, it's possible and it will come true if you continue putting in the efforts. Okay? Yes, your journey might be very difficult, or you might feel that, why am I always in the middle of so many challenges and obstacles? That's because your dreams are so damn big. And if your dreams are huge, you will have to kind of face obstacles of the same volume also, right? One thing that's going to really help you, apart from sleeping and going on a retreat or a vacation, is meditating. Okay? Meditate, pile number 3, because meditation is something that might seem very difficult in the initial days especially, but even if you manage to sit for 10 minutes on an everyday basis, you don't know how much of an impact it's going to have on your overall health and well-being. So your soul is craving for you to meditate. Your soul is craving for you to ground your energies, because this will give you the strength. Okay? And your mind is something that can either make you or it can break you. So for you to kind of take advantage of this beautiful gift that God has given you, that's your mind, it's important for you to keep calm about it. It's important for you to regulate your energies, to not let stress or anxiety get the best of you, to have that mental resilience, to have that stability, to be able to, kind of stay calm amidst the chaos, to have that stable mind so that you can have a stable life, okay? Meditation is not just going to help you with keeping your mind calm, but it will also help you to not dive towards negative thinking. Because maybe when life gets tough, your brain starts working just in a different way altogether. You end up losing your optimism, your faith, your hope, and that negative chatter of the mind, it starts happening. That is why please meditate. And your soul is not just craving for you to meditate, it's kind of ordering you right now that what, you meditate if you really want to just find your ground and be all chill and all cool no matter what's happening in the outside world. Then you got to meditate. You have to do it for yourself. And if you'll start meditating, you will definitely be able to connect with the energies of Goddess Durga also, because then you're going to be grounded. Okay? And when your energies are stable and grounded, it gets easier for you to not just energetically connect, but to also understand what's happening in the surroundings, because then you're more aware, you're more in the present, you're more in the moment. Okay, you're not in your delusional world, you're not in your head, you don't just sit and think about stuff. All of a sudden I'm feeling this mental fog, or as if I'm going blank in your reading. After a couple of minutes, I know what I'm supposed to speak, but then I'm losing my chain of thought. So maybe that is because you are spending a lot of time in your head worrying about 100 different things. And if this is the case with you, pile number 3, please meditate. Okay? Your soul is craving for you to continue working on your healing journey simultaneously, okay? Because that's why I said sleep more, go on a retreat, go to the mountains, drink more water. Why? Because your spirit needs rest, because your spirit needs that alone time to, kind of rejuvenate. Because you're healing. You have healed a lot, pile number 3, but even right now, you are going through that process of healing. And in this process, it's very important for you to be gentle with yourself. That is why your soul is craving for you to be kind, to be gentle. Forget about the world, but this time around, it's important for you to think about yourself, to think about your health, to think about your well-being. Because healing is something that requires you to be soft, okay? You cannot be in your masculine energy and heal. You got to have that balance, okay? Your soul is also craving for you to have more gratitude for how far you've come, for everything that you have in your life, for everything that, you prayed for and, God kind of, or the universe, the source, whatever you believe in, any higher power that worked way too much to kind of bring you your wishes. And just add more gratitude to your everyday life, because the more grateful you're going to be, the more magic you're going to attract into your life. And that's what co-creating is all about. That's what, that's how you co-create, right? You have to show gratitude. Until and unless you do that, you will not be able to vibe with the universe. So this is something that is also going to kind of help you in raising your vibrations. So add more gratitude. Your soul is craving for you to do that, because maybe there are certain days where you forget how far you've come, where you forget as to how many things you have that you prayed for once, right? So just be humble about your journey, pile number 3, and do not take so much of stress or let the negativity eat you up. And it might be negativity that people are sending towards you, but it's your responsibility to kind of keep yourself protected. So your soul is craving for protection, but your soul is also telling you that you are protected. For you to feel the intensity of that protection, it's important for you to pray, for you to ask for help. So do that, okay? Now, pile number 3, the last message that I have for you revolves around you using the element fire to your advantage, okay? Fire is that element through which you can manifest and you can release what doesn't serve you, okay? So you can simply use fire for doing a ritual, okay? You can use fire for doing a ritual where maybe you're writing a letter to the universe in regards to what you want to manifest, and you can, give it to the universe by burning it. Or you can do a release ritual where you are writing a letter and, you're pouring out everything that you want to release on that piece of paper, and then you're giving it to the universe that, what, I want to release this from my life forever. Because your soul is craving for you to get rid of certain energies that are still there in your energetic field, but they belong to your past. And now that past is done and dusted, it's important for you to just have that flow, enjoy your present, focus on what's coming in the future, or, just come out of the people that you've lost in the past. Leave all those regrets behind. So whatever the case is, if you want to release, if you want to manifest, you can definitely work with fire. You can do a candle ritual for yourself, where if you actually really don't know how to do a particular ritual, you can simply set an intention, light a candle, and meditate, okay? Meditate upon whatever you've set your intention for. Do that. You should also work with aromatherapy, pile number 3, because candles essential oils, all these things are something that's going to work wonderfully for you. So you should, light candles during the night time. Get yourself some candles that smell really good. When you're taking shower, you can light candles then, and you can kind of pamper yourself, take care of yourself. At the same time, you'll also be connecting with this element that is going to help you in releasing, in manifesting, and kind of bringing this element in your energy field. Okay, you can also light a bonfire and have that friends night where all your friends are together and there's a bonfire and you're just chilling. Or maybe when you go to the mountains, you can have that bonfire night over there. That's going to be very therapeutic for you, and you should definitely try that. Or there's one more message that I'm getting for you, that you can have that barbecue kind of a session with your friends or your family, or just by yourself, whatever pleases your soul. Because the more you are going to connect with fire, the better. Now it's for you to see how you're doing that. You can actually even cook your own meals, and while you're cooking your meals, you should set an intention. And because when we cook food, that intentions definitely goes inside the food. Your energies, they go inside that food, and that is the same food that you consume. So it's a very, very powerful, your kitchen is kind of very powerful, and the herbs, spices, whatever you use are some very essential tools, I would say. So you can just see how you can use all these elements and mix them together, mix and match, and see how you can work around these elements and use it to your advantage. Okay? You should wear a lot of yellow. You should add more yellow to your wardrobe along with orange, red, and green. Okay? These are your colors. Red, yellow, orange, and green. Work with these colors as much as you can, because they're lucky for you. Okay? And that is what your soul is craving for at this point of time. This is what I have for you, pile number 3. If you liked your reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so that whenever I post next, you get notified. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via Instagram and email. The details for both is in my description box below. I'll catch up with you in the next reading. See ya!